Hello again, um, and welcome back to the video lessons of IMPACT IELTS. This is my fourth video on IELTS General Reading section. In this particular video, I'm going to take a question type which is known as making informations from the paragraphs. That means that at the end of the passage you will have some statements, as you can see here, and you have to write that which paragraph. You can see there are different paragraphs, so which paragraph are they from, right? So the question looks like this. What I'm going to do here, again, I'm going to tell you how to develop the strategy for doing this type of questions. This is the first questions that I have taken where answers are not given in sequence. So that is the first thing that you need to note, that here answers are not in sequence. So what to do? What you have to do, you have to read it, and you have to read the passage to find out in which paragraphs we can find this information. But because they are not in sequence, so we don't know exactly how to go ahead. Of course, by taking one question at a time that we were doing earlier is not sufficient enough to get the answer. So what we have to do differently here, at first let me take you through the strategy. The first, you have to go through the passage, and you should try to understand it, that what is it about. It might take you about 10 to 20 seconds. So here if we see Bath International Musical Festival, The Great Escape, Spring Watch Festival, Beechwood Music. So it's all about music festival. How do they run? What are the ticket cost and all this? Okay, so I got the topic now. So my next task is underline the keyword of all the questions and try to find them in the paragraph. That is a bit challenging because you have to keep all the question word in your mind. So let's start. Visitors can help to make one particular event a success at this festival. Now visitors can be abbreviated, so they cannot be the keyword. One particular event perhaps can be the keyword, so we will take this as a keyword. We will underline it. Success, I think success can be a better keyword, so we have to find out somehow the success to get this answer. Okay, that's fine. People can listen to local musician. Okay, so local musician could be the keyword here. You have to find out the local musician, right? At this festival, people can listen to music in a lot of different places. Wow. So that means music in a lot of different places. This is the key expression here. It's not necessary to pay for one of the events here. So, not necessary to pay. Yeah, that we have to keep in mind. It is possible to stay overnight at this festival. It is possible to stay overnight, so perhaps stay overnight can be the key expression here. Children will enjoy this festival, so somehow the reference has to be made for children. Right. Visitors can get advice here. Visitors are abbreviated, so get advice. That is something that can be a keyword, getting advice. People can watch craftspeople at work here. Okay, so whenever you find craftspeople, perhaps that could be the information. Fine. So we have underlined all the keywords. What we need to do now, we have to go through the keyword ones so that they can stay in our mind. One particular event and success, local musician, music in lot of different places, not necessary to pay, stay overnight, children, get advice, craftspeople. These are your key expressions. Okay, fine. So let's start searching the passage and see if we can match with any of the paragraph. So let's take first paragraph. From electronic to folk, jazz and classical, this festival is renowned for bringing world-class musicians to this historical city. Nothing. Starting with a great night of free music. See, so we are getting it. Great night of free music, and it was there if you can recall. Great night. If you don't recall, you can just keep matching when you read it. So there was a great night of free music. So you can see it is not necessary to pay for one of the events. So it's a great night of free music. So you have got the answer. What will you do? You will somehow hint here that you have got this answer. So you don't have to read this option again. So this option is useless now. Let's go to the second one. Often referred to as Europe's leading festival for new music, more than 300 bands will perform to around 10,000 people in 30 plus venues, meaning you're sure to see the next big thing in music. Does anything hit you? Yes, 30 plus venue. We had got an expression that says that various places or something like that. So let me check which one is talking about 30 plus venues. Yeah, music in lots of different places, 30 plus venues. Venues means locations. You got another answer. You need to hint it somehow that this particular line is useless. Before moving further, you might like to have a look on the all keywords. One particular event success, local musician, stay overnight, children, get advice, craftspeople. Fine. So with those in mind, let's proceed. Third one. Much loved television series Spring Watch celebrates the countryside as it does every year with sheep herding, wood carving demonstrations. See, wood carving. Can you recall the crafts people or something that was there? Right. So perhaps I got the answer of something. Wood carving demonstrations meant perhaps the craft people were showing their skills. Yeah, this one is the answer. People can watch crafts people at the work. So I have got the third answer. So you will hint it by circling it. I am here technically and trying to highlight it, right, because circling will take time. So come to the next one. This rightly nominated for the best family festival. Family means children. So that's one answer. Family means children. So underline this one is children. Yes, so we have got the children as well. So what you have to do, you have to write all these answers here, like A, B, C, whatever comes as your answer. Answers are given in the end, so you can check that. I like to read it again. One particular event a success, local musician, music in a lot of different places. Not, oh no, this haven't done. Stay overnight, get advice, graphic. So now you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there is a note. He's saying you may use any letter more than once. That simply means that any paragraph may have more than one answer. And right now the paragraph I'm reading, perhaps because I get the answer in the very first sentence, so I need to read it further if there is any other information. This festival offers a combination of different music genres, many featuring artists from around the Woodwood area. Yes, it is giving you a clue. They are saying there is something like local artist, perhaps. This is talking about the same thing. He is saying Woodwood Music Festival, and artists are from the Woodwood area. Means where the festival is being organized, The artists are from those areas, so those are the local artists. You can see that somewhere, local artist, yes, local musicians. So you got another answer, number 2. I'll read the option again. I love to. There are only 3 now. One particular event is success, stay overnight, get advice. Let's see what we are going to do next, what we are going to find next. Sorry. Bringing together a selection of the finest produce, this festival aims to educate visitors. Educate visitors means they are giving advice to the visitors. So I've got another answer now, giving advice to the visitor. Okay, getting advice, sorry. So that is another answer, getting advice to the visitor. Right, so now we have only 2 options left, one particular event and stay overnight. Let's say one particular event, stay overnight, one particular event is success. Bringing together selections of the finest produce, this festival aims to to read further. The UK's most magical event. This is a 3-day festival of folk art, live music and fashion shows set in the beautiful wild surroundings of Bodmin Moor. If you don't fancy taking a tent, some local residents usually offer to put visitors up. What is the meaning of put visitors up? Means they will allow you to stay in their own house at night. So means there is a night stay here. I got another answer now. Where is it? Yeah, it is possible to stay overnight at this festival, whether you're using your own tent or people or the neighbors or the people around there might allow you to stay in their house. Fine. So now only one option, one particular event and a success. Both we have to find. Demonstrating from world champion dancers and stars from the TV series Strictly Come Dancing. So it should be in italics, I hope, because this is the name of a program is in history. The festival promises toe tapping action, yes, including a world record attempt. So you got the keyword for success. It's a world record attempt. So keyword is almost there. What you need to do, you need to match it with other words. So it's saying that visitors can help to make one particular event a success. So success is here, and are visitors making it? Let's see. The festival promises toe-tapping action, including a world record attempt, where everyone is invited to join. So that means these visitors are producing the toe-tapping action to make it a world record. So this answer is correct for number 1. We have got all the answers. Sometimes you have to be careful from some of the traps, because see, local musician is one thing, and I have just seen this folk art. Folk art doesn't mean local musician. Folk art maybe a local folk artist can go abroad and perform there. Still, that will be addressed as a folk art. So when we say musician from the local area, that doesn't mean, that simply means that they are from the surrounding area. So that you have to be careful about. So that's all from this section. You can check the answer in the end, which is given. In next video we will take another question of from the shorter passage actually. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye for now. See you in the next video. Thank you.